Hello, and in this video, as you can see, we are breaking down Sam Zia's brand new 7-figure challenge funnel. And if you don't know who I am, my name's Lucas Graham, and I am on a mission to help coaches escape the one-on-one sales call grind by implementing live challenge funnels into their business. And everything that I do on this channel is talk about how we can implement these challenge funnels into our coaching businesses so we can get an additional 20 new high-ticket clients in 90 days guaranteed. So without further ado, let's get straight into this funnel breakdown. And we'll start off by looking at top of funnel. And pretty much like all funnels, it starts with ads and organic content. So let's just take a look at his ad strategy that he's going right now. And for starters, these are just three that I've picked off my Instagram feed since I've been scrolling through. So he is running more than this that I have seen, but these are just three that I've picked. And as you can see, we've got two static ones here and then a video ad. And the majority of challenge funnels, they use static ads because they just seem to perform better. But let's actually go in and talk about why these static ads are probably working so well for Sam. So it starts off by giving me 3 days, which is obviously a quick time frame, and it's specific to the challenge that he's running, and a Wi-Fi connection, making it seem easy. I'll show you how you can make a 10k, how you can make your first 10k as an AI content operator. So he's got a flashy mechanism and a big result in there. And then he's objection handling by doing no tech skills, no portfolio, no excuses. Basically meaning this isn't for experts, it's for beginners so they can qualify themselves here. And then click for the link below to join the free challenge. And then it's similar to this one, 3 days, quick outcome, one hidden skill, builds a bit of curiosity for people to join in. Blueprint at 10k a month. It's a big result and it speaks directly to the ideal outcome that his ideal client profile want. And then Discover 2026 is fastest. Everyone wants big results fast. If you can promise them a big result and do it fast, you're going to get a lot of signups because a lot of people want that. And then again, click below to claim your free spot. And then he's got a video ads, which I can't remember exactly what he was saying in it. But if you just go on his like meta ads library, you'll be able to see all of his ads. And his video ads, if I remember correctly, it was like I suppose a mini VSL, as you could say. And it started off by calling out some pain points, speaking to their desires, and then letting them know about the 3 day challenge. As you can see in the call to action down here. But let's go ahead and take a look at his organic and what he's doing to his organic traffic. And we'll start off by looking at this story sequence here. So it's about 5-6 stories long with the cars, quite a aesthetic image, and it kind of speaks to the shiny object syndrome that as I see people want. So using photos like this, if it'll link to your ideal client, is pretty nice. So if your parents had AI in the 20s, they would have not gone to college. This is true for most of you reading this. Here's why. So he's building up the hype and building up the results that people can get through AI. And if we just, I'll not read through all of this, but if you just want to pause it and read exactly what he's doing. He's mentioning free again. Obviously in green, so people know that it's free to lower the barrier for entry. November 2nd, so people know when the date is. And then you've got the big result again and how to use AI, which is the theme of this challenge, and get your free ticket. And then he's got another separate to this sequence. But yet again, you can see the nice car in the background, and it's similar to this last one. So I'll let you read that as well. He's also got his Instagram bio and other like bios on his YouTube and stuff like that. Also have the link in to the challenge as well. And then he's also got this reel, which is paired with ManyChat. So once people comment the word AI, which is, like I just said, the theme of this challenge, you can see it goes down to this here, which is the ManyChat conversation. So I actually commented AI. This is like, yo, just seen a comment. You want a free ticket to join the 3 day challenge with me, right? Where you've pressed yes. And then yes comes up there, and then love to hear it, and then click below, and this all funnels towards this page here. And the final thing to reference, which is really clever, and I've not seen anyone else do this, it's Q&A style content about the event. And I believe this is his operator. I think he's called Yaya. If I think that's correct. I could be wrong though. So he's sat in the car. Yeah, again, shiny object, nice like lifestyle kind of stuff. You can see in the background there. And Yaya's just asking him questions about the challenge and about like the outcome. So it's preemptively like handling objections, getting the hype built up, and even building a little bit of curiosity so people want to join this join the challenge. So the Q&A style content works really well there. So I'm interested to see how this all goes. Then, like I just said, he's funneling all of this traffic towards this landing page. So let's just take a brief look over it. So as we can see here, he's got this live event tab. You need to make it stupidly obvious that it's a live virtual event and what dates, because people are stupid. If you're in a coaching business right now, you probably know that. So you need to have this kind of stuff in there just right the way throughout so they know exactly when it is and what it is. And if we take a look at the headline, you can see it's very nice. Yet again, 3 days is very obvious that it's a 3 day challenge, so that's good. 5 to 10k is speaking to the outcome, and he's using a specific a specific like mechanism that kind of builds a bit of curiosity about it. Like, what is this operator system? How can I use it? Then he's got a bit of subtext that further backs up this and builds a bit more hype for the event. And then the call to action is get free ticket. I'd say it would be better if he used a personal pronoun in here, something such as my, like get my free ticket or get your free ticket. But typically, personal pronouns like my would always outperform my, or you could say words like my personal pronouns would always outperform your, I should say. And you could also use like save my spot or save me a seat. Something like that is a better call to action, I would say, than get a free ticket and then access first come first serve. So bit of scarcity and urgency to actually act. Then just a breakdown, and it's very clear outcomes on all of this. So don't want to just say like the benefits or something. You want to give the specific outcome. So you want to speak in outcomes and not features, pretty much. Then you've got the cost of doing nothing, and this is the cost of doing nothing versus the cost of joining the challenge. And this is basically just speaking to all of the biggest pain points of watch kids your age win online while you stay stuck, binging TikToks but still being broke, getting ignored, that kind of stuff. That's their biggest pain points, that what they want to get away from. And then if you attend the live, it's talking to their biggest desires, 5 to 10K month clients, and that actually gets replies. It's all like it's the polar opposite. So it's desires versus pains. And then if you can picture out your challenge as being like one step closer to the desires and one step further away from the pains, you're going to get a lot of signups. And then I'll not like go into too much detail here. He's got what, when, why, and this is very good as well. The call to actions right the way the same throughout. I'd maybe try different call to actions like I said above. Then I speak from experience and like a bit more copy here that you can go ahead and read, and then another call to action. And what he does, he has all of these call to actions linking to this opt-in where he collects name, email, and phone number. And the reason he's doing this is so he can send emails and SMS text messages, making sure that people show up and like actually finish their sign up. Obviously, like if you're a coach, you know why people you collect like your leads as details is pretty obvious. And then he sends this welcome email that I'll not go into too much detail. But one thing that you want to do when you send the welcome email, if you are going to build a big funnel out like this, you can see there's like 4 other steps after this one, and you don't want to send the welcome email straight away, because once they fill this in, if you maybe just wait like 10 seconds and the email comes, they'll see that pop down on their phone or it'll come up on their laptop or something like that, and it's going to take away from the rest of this funnel. They might press on that email, forget they were ever on the page, and go on like TikTok or start scrolling Instagram Reels or something. So you always want to delay the first email for around like 3 to 5 minutes or however long it takes to go through the rest of the funnel. But I'll zoom in and allow you to just like quickly read over what he says in here. But the main thing is getting them to add it to their calendar, joining the WhatsApp groups, and getting a VIP upsell. And that's the theme throughout most challenges that you're going to like look at. Then he's got lead qualification, and if you look at this page, it's very clear. Do not close this page. I'll switch back to my green pen. Do not close this page, and then your registration's only 62% of the way through. So basically, they know to watch this video, and all this video is, it's just like a mini VSL. It's not really a VSL at all, actually. It's just like a mini video explaining the next steps, and there's a call to action here to fill out the survey to join the group. And this is where he just qualifies his leads, sees what kind of demographic are signing up, what their pains are, and I can show you all the questions down here. So how old you are, have you ever tried any business models before? How long does it take? How long have you been trying to make 10K per month? What's like your current life? So he's asking about their life, what their struggles are, how old they are, that kind of stuff. So you can tailor basically tailor all of the training to the most common answers, and you can like get the best conversions because he knows exactly who's going to be on the challenge. So you need to have this type form, and I'm fairly certain he's even got like what would you want to. Maybe he doesn't. Okay, I thought he might have had a different question in there where it's like, what would you actually want to learn inside of this challenge? And that's quite a good question to have in there because they'll literally just tell you what they want to learn. Next, he has after you filled out the typeform questions, he takes you to a VIP upsell, which is positioned as $67 as an early bird price. And if you actually go and take a look at this page, it's similar to the last one, like you're almost there, 71% complete, which is the same reason as the last like time he had this on his last page. It was literally just to get people to stay and watch this video, which is a VSL. He's trying to sell the positives of getting a VIP upsell, and like he's got here that like the benefits and the additional like sessions that you're going to get for purchasing VIP. And if you do press yes, you want the VIP where you get like you'll get extra training, you'll get the recordings, that kind of thing, and maybe even like extra one-on-one chats with Sam himself. And if you purchase that, it will take you straight to this VIP upsell like checkout page, which is all the way through, all done through WAP. As you can see here, just like, pardon me, fill in your card details and stuff like that. And if you press this no, it takes you to the downsell, which is a $17 toolkit. Yet again, same as last time. He's got another VSL and he's got call to actions here, and then the same like no underneath, you don't want this. And then he's got this stuff at the top as well. The registration is not yet complete. And the reason he's doing this is because he's running ads, right? So if he can take up the average order value of each lead that comes to the page, what he can do, he can liquidate this ad spend, or he can use the money that he's making on the front end to reinvest back into the ads so he can make more money, get more signups, that kind of thing, and then get more sales on the early bird and the downsell. And when he's got more people on the live event, he's going to be able to sell to more people, so he's going to make more profit. And also, I've said and quite a lot there, but also you can identify who his proper like buyers are, because there's a Dan Kennedy quote, right? And it's a buyer is a buyer is a buyer is a buyer. So it basically means once someone has bought once, they are 10 times more likely to purchase again. So what he can do, he can filter out who's bought. So you'll have a CRM for people who have bought the upsell, people who have bought the downsell, and then throughout the emails, throughout the SMSs, and maybe even he's got a team of setters who are going to reach out after. You'll target these people more because they are more likely to purchase, because they have purchased something like the upsell and the downsell. And also, just to mention, the early bird creates a bit of urgency to act now and purchase now, pretty much. And just moving on, after the downsell, it's another WAP checkout with the same kind of like payment details on, as you can see here. Very, very simple. But I didn't actually go through and purchase any of these. I just opted for the free ticket. So that's all I can show you for now. Once you've watched this and said no thanks, you basically get taken to this page here, which is your registration is not yet complete, 97%. Same reason as before. Obviously, he's changed that to amber because like if you look at a traffic light, red means stop, amber means like get ready to go. So it's the last page, so it kind of symbolizes to me that my registration is pretty much almost complete. Then it's very simple here. There's only 2 steps left to secure your free ticket and get access to exclusive information. Here's what you must do. So obviously 2 steps, step 1, step 2. So first of all is to join the WhatsApp group, and this is really important. So he gets everybody inside of this WhatsApp group, so he can like update them. He can even like push some traffic towards the VIP. And this is kind of what it looks like. So he's going from November 2nd to 4th, giving information of when it is, outcome again to get them hyped. And then he's got a pinned message, which is this here, which I'll go into. Then add to calendar again, and then the schedule. And this is just more information, and it's like just giving them the right stuff that they need in order to actually show up to the challenge. And then you'll also hit them with regular updates in there on like in the WhatsApp group, basically to when the challenge is. Maybe he's going to send them some sales assets, that kind of thing, so you can get good show ups, and the people who are in there show up with intent. And then this is the message. I will make this a bit easier to read, just so you can see. But this right here is the message, and I'll not go fully in detail there. And you can just take a quick pause, read it, see what the message says. But it's very similar to this, and it's funneling traffic back to the VIP. So that is the full funnel. And obviously, he's got a 3-day live event which he needs to fulfill on. So all he needs to do after this funnel is to get the people on the phone, break beliefs, sell the opportunity of like AI, which is very easy to do because AI is the future, as we all know. And then he needs to do a bit of training, then he can make a pitch, and he will make a shit ton of money. And you can do this exact same thing too. If you take a look in my bio, I've got a sales funnel. I'm not going to hide from the fact it's a sales funnel. It's not a mastermind. It's not like any sort of free training. It's a sales funnel in there. It's got a video of me explaining exactly what I do and how I can implement challenge funnels like this into your coaching business so you can sign an extra 20 high ticket clients in the next 90 days, guaranteed. And I don't really care if you do press that, to be honest. I'm just letting you know it is there if you want to click it, and I definitely think you will benefit from it. But either way, if you've took some value, got some new ideas from this video, please do like, subscribe, comment maybe what you want to see next. But we'll leave it there. So thanks a lot for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you later.